This is Mark with ClickFunnels, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can integrate with Zapier. Please take note that the Zapier integration is in beta for now, and so there may be some updates coming. So we'll update the documentation once it is out of beta. So here in my Zapier account, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my Zap a name. I'm just going to call this ClickFunnels to Zapier. So right now, this works by sending either contacts or purchases from ClickFunnels to Zapier, and then obviously from there you can set it up to go to any other account with which you have integrated with MailChimp, or you can add customers to Shopify. It doesn't add any orders, but it does add customers. You can add your orders to a Google spreadsheet, different things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my first app, and I'm going to choose ClickFunnels. And so now you can see I can trigger it on a purchase or on a new contact. So I'm going to select new contact. Now after I do this, I'm going to have to authorize my ClickFunnels account. So I'm going to click connect a new account, and then I'm going to get this window that'll pop up and ask me, since I've already authorized it previously, I don't need to do it again. And then I can actually rename this here. So I'm just going to call this Mark's ClickFunnels account. And but as you saw previously, there's that little window, and then there's just going to ask you whether or not you authorize, and you click yes, and you are good to go. You can click test if you need to. You don't have to. Click save and continue, and then you're going to add in a funnel and your funnel steps. You could watch for all funnels or all funnel steps, but that's going to pull in every single contact that comes in from all your funnels if you select this. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to go to my funnel here, and up in the address bar, you can't see it on my video, but up in the address bar, you're going to see a URL. So I'm going to copy that entire URL and show you that. So if I click on this, and then it's going to call all my funnels, I'm going to scroll down here, click use custom value, and then it's going to ask me for that value. So let me go ahead and edit this here, and I'm going to paste in that entire URL, but I don't want the entire URL. I'm just doing that so I can show you which part you need. So this is the entire URL when I'm on this page. I'm only going to need this number right here. This is my funnel ID. So everything else I'm going to go ahead and delete. I'm going to delete everything after it and everything before it. So just the funnel ID. And then I can actually choose a funnel step, and it's going to pull in all the funnel steps. And then I can select my opt-in page, and then I'm going to click continue. Now it's good to make sure that you have a contact already. So if you're building a brand new funnel, I would recommend running a test of your opt-in page, or if it's an order page, run a test, so that way you can have contact data. It's going to fetch that information, and then you can view the contact data, but you don't have to. You can actually just kind of go through here and choose where you want that to go. I'm going to select Google Sheets. I'm going to create a spreadsheet row, and then I'm going to, already have my Google Sheets account connected. I'm going to click save and continue, and then I'm going to find my Google spreadsheet, and it's this Zapier webhooks test. That's the one I'm going to be using, and then I'm going to need to choose my worksheet. Now this could vary depending on the app that you're integrating with, but the principles are pretty much the same no matter which app you're using. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to select the field. These fields here are the fields that show up in my ClickFunnels account from the opt-ins that I have. So I can actually I can search by, there's a search bar right here. So I can search for first name, and it's going to pull this up, and then I can see, well, it looks like I don't have a first name for this contact. So actually what I want to do is I want to go back, and I actually need to go back to my ClickFunnels account and see if I can get another contact. So let's see if this will find a contact that has a name. So let's go ahead and view this data here. So now, looks like that doesn't have a name. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and opt into this page so that way my information is the most recent. So there's just a test page, a name, email, phone number. I have a custom field which gets pulled through into Zapier as well, another custom field, and then I have survey data which also goes into Zapier. And then it's going to submit that. That's done. I can close that out. So let's go ahead and go back to Zapier, and I'm going to go ahead and get another contact. So let's fetch that, and there we go. That's the contact I just submitted. So I'm going to continue, and then I can go back to this step here. So now that I have that, I can go ahead and find my first name. It's right here, and I can find the phone number. The cool thing about Zapier is so I can pull in these fields, but then I can also type if I want to. If I want to say the phone number is, and then this will be dynamic and then this text is static. So that's what's going to show up in my spreadsheet. I can pull in my funnel ID if I want that. I didn't have an address on there. I can pull in the contact ID. Let's see. There's this profile ID. That's what I wanted. I don't have a product, but I'm just going to use this product field as my custom field here. I have the company name. So there's the custom field that I had on the page. And for product name, I'm going to use the other custom field, which was website. And then I'm going to get the email address. Just pull that in here. And I'm going to get the last name. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. You'll notice that it pulls in, there's a last name and a contact profile last name. I recommend using the last name and not the contact profile data. This is just extra data that's in ClickFunnels. So there we go. And then I'm going to continue. And I'm going to go ahead, create and continue. It's going to create a new spreadsheet row. So I can go ahead and go into Zapier, and you'll see that it created this row here. See how this text is, the phone is, and that's exactly what I typed in, and then the number. And pretty much all of the data that I entered is here, the website, the company name, those custom fields. And so if I ran another test, actually I have to set this live first. Let's go ahead and set this live. Always make sure you set it live, otherwise it doesn't work. And once this is done, there we go. I can test this out again, and it can take up to 5 to 15 minutes depending on your account with Zapier. So this may not show up right away, but I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out. I'm going to do Zapier test. And that's submitting. And I'll go ahead and check that spreadsheet, but I don't think that it's going to go through right away just because it does take a few minutes to update. And you can always go into your Zapier history, and that is going to be under your account settings. Go to task history, and you can see all of the tasks that have run. You can select auto replay in case a task fails that requires a premium account, but that's pretty much it. Let me see. There's that one. Go ahead and run that. You can see all the data that gets sent, and that's about it. Let us know if you have any questions.